Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the prime form of a set. There are a few steps to this process, so we'll take it one at a time. Imagine we are presented with this set in a piece of music. And we want to find the prime form of this. The first thing we want to do is put it in normal order. If we convert these pitches to integers and place them on a clock face diagram, we can quickly see what the normal order is. 3, 5, 8, and 9 are the pitches, and normal order would be starting on the 3 and going up to 9. Here is normal order written on the staff and as integers. The next step is where things get a little bit more complicated, so stay with me here. We have to investigate the adjacent intervals within this normal order to see how these notes are stacked. What I mean by that is looking at the 3 to 5, we have a whole step, so I'll put a 2 here. From 5 to 8 is 3 half steps, and from 8 to 9 is 1 half step. So when we look at the way these notes are stacked within this set, they are more stacked to the right. The smaller interval is over here on the right. Well, in order to find prime form, we actually want the smaller intervals on the left. We want the notes essentially stacked to the left. So this is not going to give us the prime form arrangement. Instead, we have to take the inversion of this and work with that. So let's take the inversion of this set. We're going to use the clock face diagram to help. 9 would invert to 3. 3 inverts to 9. Remember, to invert a set, we are just moving every integer directly across the clock. 8 would invert to 4, and 5 inverts to 7. So this is the inversion of that set. And if we put this in normal order, it would be 3, 4, 7, and 9. Let's do that. Okay, now we can see this very clearly. We have the original version and the inverted version. And if you notice the adjacent intervals, the inverted version has the smaller intervals to the left, and that's what we want to work with. So we are going to take this one and work with that to find prime form. Now we are on to the third step, which is to transpose this first note so that it starts on 0. That's a fairly simple process. We are going to take the E flat and move it to C. And in doing that, we had to subtract 3 half steps. 3 minus 3 brought us to 0. We will do that to all of these notes in order to keep the exact same shape. 4 minus 3 is 1, 7 minus 3 is 4, and 9 minus 3 is 6. So our prime form, 0, 1, 4, 6. That is the prime form of our original set, and any set that we would get by transposing this or inverting it. To summarize, our first step was to put it in normal order. Step 2, we had to investigate the adjacent intervals within the set. If the intervals were stacked to the right, we had to then invert it to get the intervals stacked to the left. And then finally, we took that arrangement and transposed it to start on 0. If we had been lucky enough so that the first version of the set had the small intervals to the left, we could transpose that to 0. But alas, on this one, we had to flip it upside down and work with that. That is how you find prime form. Thanks for watching.